Okay. Welcome. So I'm actually so this is a group. This is a group that I came up with that I came with and how I came up with this group because I'm talking to two different platforms. I'm kind of making it vocal on Facebook and my other social medias, and I'm actually talking within the group too. So we're doing it two different ways because I'm kind of making a broadcast to say, hey, it's me behind the this group. Um, but I came up with this group Align because um, for the month of March, I was going really hard in my business. Um, I was going real hard with it and, doing the things that I needed to do and just pushing myself extra hard. So in the month of April, coming into April, um, coming from an event with Dr. Stormy Wellington. If you don't know, you're going to hear a lot about her. She's one of the persons that I look up to. She has a big influence on me. So I went to an event that she had called The Awakening. Okay. Um, and going to that event, um, coming out of that event, in a way, it kind of awoke me. It kind of gave me my awakening. It kind of gave me my aha moments. So coming into April, I was very much so focused on okay, I need to get in alignment. And it's crazy that that word came about because, like I said, not only Dr. Stormy Wellington brought up my awareness, but I got a really awesome upline mentor, sister. She's just wonderful. But she does Power Hour every morning at 9 o'clock, and it's for anybody that has a business. Basically, you don't have to necessarily be in our pharmacy business, but you can be in a business, have a business, and maybe you want to work on it, maybe you want to do some things. So that is your hour, power hour. That is your hour to take some time out to do your business, to figure out, what I'm saying, what you need to do. Maybe you need to do follow-up calls or whatever the case may be. That is your time to do all that within that power hour. So in that power hour, because follow me, y'all, it's gonna all make sense, is what I'm saying. So um with the power hour, we did a particular activity where we had to come up with the affirmation, or what I'm saying, the intent of today, like what's our intent for today. And on this particular day, I said my affirmation word was alignment. Okay. um and with me just coming off of Dr. Stormy Wellington's awakening, it kind of made me align in my life. It made me align my life. It made me align my business. It made me align my thoughts, my feelings, and just business. All of that, it made it align. So when my mentor came up with, a affirmation of whatever we're gonna say, and that word came out of me, I'm like, okay, yeah, we on the right path. We on the right. We going somewhere. We moving. So with that, I decided to create a group dealing with alignment because that's where I'm trying to move. That's my intentions going forward, moving forward, and that's in personal, that's in business. That's the mindset thought process that I'm thinking as far as doing this. So I created a group, um, hoping that it's like-minded people like me that hey, maybe you want to align in life, align in your business, align in personal, but just align in life, period, because that's just where I'm at where hey, we need to align, so we're gonna align. Okay. So that's why I created this group. I know it's other people like me that we want to do the same thing too. um, so it's not just business purposes. So I created a little PowerPoint presentation, okay, just to make it easier for me to go through this, to explain this group, what it's about, what we're gonna do. I am a type of person where, yeah, hey, I want to get to know you. I want to know who you are. If I don't know you, I want to know who you are, what's your feel, what you got going on, maybe what's your goals in doing this group and just being a part of this whole atmosphere. I am a very much so Philly person. Um, and some people that's in the group, they the same way too. My mentor is in this group, my upline, she's in this group, and she's that kind of person. It's other people that's in this group that is a part of our business pharmacy, and they are the same way as well too. But if you're not, by the time as time goes on, you're gonna get to be that way. Cause I'm very much so. Let me feel you. Let me feel where you're coming from. I need to know where you at. Cause we just that kind of person. We just them peoples. Um, so we're gonna get started with the presentation. But I'm so happy everybody is here, and I am, like I said, I'm worldwide. So I'm doing it from two different places. I'm doing from the group itself, and I am doing it live on Facebook and YouTube because it's a new group. Like I said, I've been posting about it, but I love to put a face behind who is doing what. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people be like, well, who that is? So I'm going to put a face behind it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So like you see, the first slide, it says alignment. That's the name of the group. I on Facebook, it says April alignment because we started out in April, but the name group is actually alignment, mind, and momentum. Okay. It said alignment is here. Okay. And it says mind, money, and momentum. And that's important. You need that. You need that going on in life. You need that just moving forward, period, in life. All right. So for the next slide, bear with y'all because I'm doing two slides from two different locations. We doing it up big up in the camp. But it says, what is alignment? Okay, mind, money, and momentum. Basically, it's I'm saying, what are we doing in this group? What is our goal in this group? Okay, so it says we are getting in full alignment with who we're called to be. Okay, so it's important. That's why I say my focus right now really coming from the awakening and coming from that and getting everything that I got out of that. It just made me be in line with a lot of things in life, personal and business. So we're getting in full alignment with who we're called to be. No distractions, no excuses, just discipline, growth, and results. If you've been waiting on a sign, this is it. All right. I'm looking for women ready to evaluate their mindset, stay consistent, build real income, and move with purpose. And what you will get out of this, what my goal is, what my intentions is for you to get out of being in this group is you'll get not daily, you'll get weekly Zoom calls. That is a typo, not daily, okay? Because I work, so I can't commit to calling daily on no Zoom call every day. I cannot commit to that because I do work, but I can commit to a weekly Zoom calls with a recap of, hey, what's going on? How was your week? How was the week? How's it going? That kind of thing. We're going to do a 30-day accountability, okay? And that's every month, 30-day accountability. And then it's real community, real community, real results. What my intent is for everybody dealing with this group, I hope you get real results and I want you to have real community. Like I said, I am very big on who are you, where you come from, what you want to do, what's your intentions, what's your outlook. I'm really big on that. So I am the type of person where I like to get to know who you is. Okay. I want to know who you are. All right. Because I'm going to tell you who I am and I'm going to be that close. I'm going to be that sister like that. So, even if you're not, we're going to get there. Let's just say we're going to get there. Okay. So for the next one, it says in this group, no. Computer acting real slow. Okay, so it says in this group we will focus on pillars, three pillars of momentum. Okay, three pillars of momentum, and those three pillars we will focus on is sorry, the three pillars that we will focus on are what says in my alignment group, in my alignment group, we will focus on three powerful pillars: mind, money, and momentum. Elevation starts from within. So starts from within. That's why we are intentional about our daily and weekly rhythm. Okay. So, what you're getting out of this group and being in this group, you get morning affirmations. We begin each day grounding our mindset, speaking clarity, confidence, and purpose into existence. The way you start your morning shapes everything that follows. So, every morning you will get a morning affirmation. Okay, you get a morning affirmation. Then midday check-ins. Life gets busy, but we pause to realign. That's this is where we reset, focus, adjust our energy, and make sure our actions are still in alignment with our goals. So there's a midday check-in that I will actually send out. Okay, to typically around 12 ish, maybe 1 o'clock the latest, but I'll send something out that's a midday check. Okay, so you checking your day throughout the day, midday. We will also have weekly team meetings. Okay, so that's recap and reset. Every week we come together to reflect, celebrate wins, learn from challenges, and build forward momentum as a team. Growth is faster when shared. So I'm really, really big on community. Okay, really, really big on community. I love community, and that just makes the world go around. This isn't just a routine, it's a system for evaluation. No, elevation. I'm sorry. Stronger mind, stronger money moves, unstoppable momentum. If you're serious about becoming your next level, this is the kind of environment you need. Okay, you need this kind of environment because you're getting your daily dose in the morning, which is that morning affirmation. You're getting your midday check ins every day, and then you're getting that weekly recap and reset. Okay, that weekly reset and recap is, us. That's a lot of us talking back and forth, and maybe you're sharing, okay, hey, what did I get out of this week doing that morning affirmations, doing that midday check in? I want to know. I want to know, saying, what'd you get, if you got anything? I want to know. I'm just that, like I told you, I'm very much so into your development, and how you going, how you doing what you're doing. Okay, so the next one in this group, okay, we're going to build real income. Now, I say this because this is not for pharmacy itself, even though some people in this group are a part of pharmacy. But you don't have to be in pharmacy to do this group. You can be in any other business and do this group, because at the end of the day, no matter what business you're in, I want you to build real income. Okay. And the purpose of that is what? To help women build real income by aligning mindset, money, and momentum. That makes a difference. When that is in line, you can work and make some money. When you're out of whack, when you're not in line with yourself, then guess what? It's going to be a hard day for you to make money. You're going to have a hard day making some money when you're not in line with your mindset, money, and your momentum. It's going to be hard. All right. So, the goal is to do daily income activities. Okay, and that will come, as I said, this is a new group I'm building, I'm forming, I'm putting together. I don't mind suggestions, so if you all want to give suggestions, please give me some suggestions. I don't mind it. Okay, this is engaging community, engaging group. So the intent is to have daily income activities, posting with purpose. Okay, that is very, very important that you are posting with purpose. Okay, engaging and connecting, important too. That's a business strategy. If you are engaging, if you are connecting with people, you are making potential customers and or business partners. Okay, learn from the best. I learned that from my mentor, my upline. She is the best. Okay, the best of the best. And then following up. Okay, you have to follow up with people in business. You have to follow up. If you're not following up with your customer, you could have possibly missed the sale. You know what I'm saying? Or you could have missed a business partner. No telling. And then lastly is inviting to opportunity calls. So like I said, in this group, people there might be some people that don't do pharmacy, but they might have a business where they do opportunity calls. So you need to invite people to your opportunity calls. And those three, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those 5 different subjects on the building real income, we will actually do activities, do things that will promote. So you're posting with purpose. So you're engaging and connecting. So you're following up. So you're doing the inviting opportunity calls. We will actually go furthermore into developing that so you can what? You can have the real income. Okay. And having the real income is what? Aligning your mindset, your money, and your momentum. If you align those 3 things, you could build some real income. Okay, so that tab is coming. That tab is coming. It's being worked on, but it's coming. All right. But that's the goal and that's the intent of building real income. That's the intent of that. Okay, so with this weekly recap Zoom calls, okay, because it will be on Zoom. I was kind of going back and forth between where I was going to do it at, but I think Zoom is like the best way to do it. So every week we come together to reset, refocus, and realign, okay, with these weekly recap Zoom calls. What are we doing? What are we doing on these calls? We are celebrating wins, big or small. We are reviewing what we worked and what we didn't, okay? That's taking accountability. We're getting clarity on our next steps. We're plugging into training and strategy. Okay. Sometimes we might do a training. Sometimes it might just be simply us just talking, kicking back, and just, you know what I'm saying, reflecting. And then we are staying accountable. We're staying accountable as a team. Big important thing. Big important thing. That's big to stay accountable and actually have an accountable partner. Okay. So what makes this group different? What makes this group different? It says what makes us different. We have simple systems that work. We have daily consistency. We have real support system, and we have accountability and structure. Okay, that's what makes us different. Which that's important. Simple is easy. Simple is very simple. If you got a simple, you don't need a whole lot. Really, you don't. Okay, you really don't. So for my last one, it says call to action. Okay, so if it's asking these questions basically, are you ready to align and earn? Okay, if you are, then join us. And if you are, then message aligned or ready. And this is not necessarily for my members because my members, they're in there. I appreciate them. But this is a call for anybody that's ready to actually join the group, be a part of the group. Like I said, I kind of made it worldwide for anybody to be in it. So yeah, I'm just excited about it. I'm happy about it. I made a call for it. Like I said, this is live, but I'm gonna actually cut off the live because this is everybody be a part of it, and this is for my group members. A certain part did live, and then the rest is just for group members. So if you're interested, you like it, you want it, definitely be a part of this group. Like I said, message aligned already, comment message ready if you're ready, and we will get it going. All right, y'all. Have a good one.